Last shape today is a sphere, and this formula is way different than the other two. Okay, this one's very, very different. They write 4/3 pi radius cubed. I will tell you, Miss Hoff, just to keep track of everything, writes 4 pi radius cubed, all divided by 3. Just so that we don't have to deal with that fraction 4/3, okay? Couple of things that are different. We've never had the 4 out front with it before. And also notice it's r cubed. The reason for this is in a sphere, there's only one measurement. Before, we always had radius squared, and then we had the height for the 3 dimensions. Well, in a sphere, you only have one dimension. It's a radius. Okay, that outside shell of your sphere is created by the radius being roped around. So sphere is cubed. The biggest mistake is people don't do radius cubed. Okay? All right, let's go down. Got it, A. Write the formula. V equals 4 pi radius cubed divided by 3. The only thing we have to worry about here is the radius. What's the radius? 11. Good. It is 11. All right, let's talk about how to put this in your calculator. Deal with your radius first. Deal with your radius first. Okay? Oops, sorry. Your radius was 11, so we're going to type 11, and then see this AB button right here? That's so you can put any exponent you want on there. So click that, and what exponent do we want? 3. Enter. Then what should I type? Answer times 4. Enter. Answer times pi. Enter. Nicely done. Answer divided by 3. Rounded to the nearest tenth. Very good. 5,575.3, say it again. Centimeters cubed. Centimeters cubed. Okay? Go do B all on your own. B all on your own. Change your bookmark to be that one. What'd you get as an answer here? 523.6 millimeters cubed. Okay. Top of page 607. Got it, C. Let's skip that one. D, middle of the page. A snowball has a diameter of 6 centimeters. How long will it take the snowball to melt if it melts at a rate of 1.8 cubic centimeters per minute? Round to the nearest tenth. If we are going to figure out how long it's going to take to melt, we have to know how much has to be melted, aka cubic centimeters is really our volume. So we have a snowball. What shape is a snowball? A sphere. Volume equals 4 pi radius cubed divided by 3. What's your radius? 3. Good job. Put it in your calculator. Round to the nearest tenth for me. Anybody else get 113.1? Yep. And then your label would be centimeters cubed. Now, it melts at a rate of 1.8 cubic centimeters per minute. I want to know how long it's going to take. Yes, say it. Divide my 113.1 by 1.8. I need to know how many groups of 1.8 are going to come out of that. 62.9. 8. 8, 9. 8. So my question is, what's my label now? Minutes. Minutes. You converted your cubic centimeters to how long it's going to take to melt. Now, normally this is a weird answer for me. I would never say to somebody, it's going to take 62.9 minutes to melt that snow. It's really going to take 63 minutes, right? Okay, so I think it's weird, but it tells us to round to the nearest tenth. So that's what we have to do. What's that? If it says nearest tenth, no, you have to go nearest tenth. Yep, always go with what it says. All right, one curveball for you today. Hemisphere. You think of the globe as a sphere, right? And in geography, you guys studied the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, correct? When you cut that globe in half with the equator, you have the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Half of a sphere. So they're also going to have us find the volume of a hemisphere. Now they make this crazy equation. You're like, great, now I have to... Now I have to remember another formula. You don't have to remember another formula, okay? If you found the volume of the whole thing, and in the very last step we divide it in half, you would have a hemisphere. Okay, so just to practice putting it in your calculator, if we take this problem, 4 pi, our radius was 5. Miss Hoff then puts a big, huge fraction bar and puts a 2. Because I want to figure out the whole sphere and then divide it in half. Okay, so type in your whole sphere, 5 cubed, answer times 4, answer times pi, answer divided by 3. Oops, you multiplied by pi twice. Okay, then have you already divided by 2? Oh, you already did? 261.8. Okay, so when you see hemisphere, don't think you have a whole new deal. Just find the sphere, divide it in half. So, yeah, curveball, but nothing crazy.
Do we have to simplify at the very end?
Only the last step. Yep. Okay, I'm going to have you start to finish. Got it? F. Top of the next page, and then I will turn you loose. Hemisphere. Just write this right here and just put that. I mean, you can V equals, but more so that you just have that formula written out is the most important. Did you hit enter first to make sure it like slides up there? Then if you hit the answer button, then it'll steal that one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Yep, good question. All right. 9 raised to the third. Answer times 4. Answer times pi. Answer divided by 3. Answer divided by 2. I got 1,526.8. 1,520, was it 6.8 meters cubed. I'm going to warn you, tomorrow, one of the very first things we're going to do, we're going to take a formula quiz. You have to be able to, that fast, tell me what the formula for a cylinder, what the formula for a cone, what the formula for a sphere is. Okay? And on Monday, we're going to do it again. Because on Tuesday, I am not providing you formulas. You are going to get a sheet of paper that says find the volume of each figure. You have to know those 3 formulas. Okay? All right. Top of page 609. Here's your homework. 1 through 9, 16 through 23. 1 through 9, 16 through 23.
With the formulas, you just start with the v equals pi radius square height, and then you go from that, and then you put the 1 zeros divided by 3, and then at the end you add the 4, and then.
Be careful, it's radius cubed. There's not a height in that one. Yes. Yep. All right. If you need to have your computer plugged in, you need to move to go sit there. Okay? I really need you guys to charge your laptops, though.